everyone, it's your nerdy suburban farmer in the garden today. This video is gonna be quick because not much has been happening in the garden as it is fall and I'm transitioning the garden to put it to bed for the winter. So this is just quickly showing some of the beds that have been winterized. I filled them up with compost, put a layer of alfalfa pellets on them, and then cover them for the winter. Over here at the trellis, I have decided to make the trellis a bed along where the squash and pumpkin are going to be planted next year. That way I can multi-purpose this bed. So this is the beginning construction of transitioning that. Moving over to the bed, the beets were the only ones that survived. No kohlrabi, no turnip survived. So this is what's going on with my golden and red beets. And the strawberry patch, which still wants to produce some additional strawberries for the season. I had a nice red one here. And I have some more strawberries ripening. Move this leaf out of the way. Ripening over here as well. Moving over to the sunflowers. They are perking up and doing better. I had to cover up some of the stems a little bit because they were growing funny from the overgrowth from previous plants. But I did get a second batch of radish in. And the carrots are doing really well. Unlike in the spring, which was strange, I had some bolt in the spring. Even though I planted these pretty early in August, nothing went to seed or tried to go to seed with the carrots. And this is just a view of the back of my garden. Again, not much here. All the sunflowers are gone, the crucia's gone. Only thing that will happen is in this space, I will be putting a trellis. And I have begun harvesting some of my ginger. With harvesting the ginger, I took a pitchfork and dug up underneath the rhizome to loosen it rather than to try to dig around it. Just made it a little bit easier for me to get it out of the ground and loosen it first. I planted quite a few pieces in the soil, and this is the first piece that I was able to remove. Nice size piece. And working to remove this next piece here. A lot of the soil came off with that, so just shaking it loose. Now with this piece, it wasn't as big as the previous piece, and that's because the mother piece is small in comparison. So that little dark brown spot in the middle was the donor piece or mother piece, and all the other pieces grew off of that. And moving on to the final piece in this bag. This one had a much larger donor piece. So the ginger grew a lot more here. I actually broke that piece off from the mother. So that piece and this piece went together all from the same piece. And as I remove some of the root, so this is the whole donor piece intact, and it was quite a large piece. And then I was able to grow this section plus the previous section that I removed. All in all, my harvest for ginger has been successful. Next year I plan to plant more sections. I want to take this inside and clean it up. And once cleaning the dirt off, this is what I was able to harvest from that bag. And I removed the stems from off of that. And I hope you've enjoyed this video. Thank you for watching.